Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to a more playful post, little philosophical one on network physics. So, get your imagination, wake it up. This one is going to require some visualization, as usual. Would a baby deprived of all senses develop math independently of any experience? I think the answer is maybe. Through competition between feedback loops within its neural network, it might spontaneously develop some sophisticated fractal visualizations, and then develop a language to describe them. That language would be a form of math, and it would be derived from the network physics which spontaneously produced the images of fractals within the baby's visual cortex. The baby is recursively describing the physics of its own brain, and the result is math. The binary mathematical processes of the synapses in the brain gave rise to the network physics, which gave rise to the visions of fractals, which gave rise to the mathematical description of fractals, which gave rise to more sophisticated types of fractals, which gave rise to more sophisticated types of mathematics, and so on. Low-level math begets higher-level math, and while this process starts with simple, binary mathematical processes, without the complex network physics, this recursion couldn't continue. Network physics involves competing feedback loops, which evolve until there is one dominant loop which controls all of the others. The dominant loop is a higher form of consciousness, while the individual synapses are lower forms of consciousness. Each loop is conscious in some small way because it has a circuit which describes to itself what it is doing. If this loop is severed, it loses consciousness and gains similarity to a tree. In conclusion, math could not exist without consciousness. And because consciousness is a product of self-reinforcing feedback loops, which exist in the physical world, math is derived from physics. In some sense, if math is the word, this story seems to conflict with the dualism of in the beginning there was the world, until you realize that the binary operations which start the whole recursive process are math in physical form. I hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned for the next video. I will cover physics topics, philosophy topics, and history, and all kinds of stuff. Until then,